All right, guys, this is my 2023 Tesla Model Y long range all-wheel drive. I've had these wheels on the car for, I don't know, it seems like about a year now I've had these wheels on there. These are not the wheels that came on the car. The wheels that came on there were the light-colored cap Geminis, and I had these ones powder-coated, and I put these caps on there. I had the 21-inch performance wheels on here, and I switched to the 19s. I wanted more efficiency, and I found a different set of wheels I'm going to throw on here. I want to show you what I'm putting on, and then I want to do show you a size and weight comparison of these newer wheels that I'm putting on here. So these ones have done good. Tires are still probably 85-90% on here. These tires have held up really good. They're the all-season EV by Radar, factory size of 255, 45, 19. These are going to give you probably the best range, but I think these other ones I got might even give it a little bit better range. All right, so here in the garage, I just had these tires delivered. I picked up these rims here. I want to show you guys what I'm putting on here. You might recognize these wheels. These are the 20-inch wheels off the Model 3 Performance, the new version, 2024 and newer Highland version Model 3. These are, I think these are a great looking wheel. This is probably one of Tesla's best looking wheel setups in my opinion. These are a 20-inch wheel. They're 20-inch by 10 in the rear, 20-inch by 9 in the front, so they're a staggered set. And I'm putting a staggered set of tires on here. In the front, I'm doing the OEM Tesla Model Y 20-inch size, the 255/40/20. In the rear, because the rears are a 10-inch, they're a little bit wider, I'm running a 275/40/20. So I think it's going to give it good rim protection. I think it's going to look good. It's not going to look really stretched on there. The 20-inch wheels on the Model Y, like the turbine wheels, those are a 9.5-inch wide. These are only 9, so this is not going to look as stretched on there. These wheels are hard to come by. They're hard to find. People that are selling these are usually selling them at a really high price. I think I found these for a pretty good deal, and I got my sensors put in there. So I'm going to get these mounted and balanced. I've got my own machines in my garage here. I'm just going to install the tires and wheels. The nice thing with these wheels, guys, is the weight savings on these. I want to show you the wheel specs. So this is the performance wheels. These are these wheels here. They're 20 by 9 in the front, 20 by 10 in the rear. The offset in the front is plus 34 millimeters. In the rear it's plus 45, which is the same as the 19s. The offset's lower in the front, but it's going to make up for that half-inch difference because these are 9.5 inches wide. These are only 9 inches wide. But there's only like a millimeter difference in how they're going to sit. So they're actually going to be very close. The bolt pattern's the same. Center hub board is the same. This is the factory tire size on these Model 3 Performance, which I'm not doing. I'm doing the bigger Model Y size tires. But here's the big difference between these two. See over here the Model Y Gemini wheels. This is just the rim by themselves, 29.6 pounds. These ones with the covers, they have these plastic covers between the spokes. They weigh about 1.5 pounds, but even with those covers on, 24.28 in the front, 24.94 in the rear, which is almost 4 pound savings per wheel, which I wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting these to be a lot lighter. Turns out these are a forged wheel, which is a more expensive process to making the wheels. They're stronger. It's basically a single block of aluminum. They either mill out or form it from that single block of aluminum. It makes them a lot stronger. A lot of these other wheels, like probably these Geminis, are just a cast wheel where they melt down the aluminum, pour it into a casting, and you have the wheel. They're not as strong. So not only are these I think going to look better, they're also going to be about 4 pounds in weight savings. And then we're going to put the tires on, and then we'll see. We'll actually weigh them once we get them mounted and balanced. We'll kind of just weigh these and compare them to those 19-inch Geminis. All right, I'll just show you the process for one of these wheels. They seem like they can get scratched really easily, so I just want to be very extra careful with these when I'm mounting wheels on. I have these plastic jaw covers. I'm going to lubricate the tires up here. I won't show you all 4 tires, I'll just do this one. But I've really liked having these machines in my garage because I'm able to swap tires back and forth, install, mount, dismount, balance. I don't have to go to the tire store. I just order the tires online. The tires I'm going with are these Arroyo Grand Sport AS. I've run these 5 or 6 different sets of wheels on several different cars, and I've really had a lot of success with these. I really like these tires. They're a good value, Brad. I think I paid $460 total for all 4 of them. So I think they're pretty good value. They're an all season. They have a 500 tread wear rating. All right, with them balanced, ready to go in the car, I'm just going to break the lug nuts free on the old wheels while it's on the ground, and then I'll just reverse the lug nuts off with my impact wrench, jack it up, take off the old wheels, and then put on the new ones. I like to hand thread on the lug nuts, and I'll tighten them down with my impact, and then I'll torque them down once the car's on the ground to 129 foot-pounds. All right, guys, got the wheels mounted on, got them bolted onto the car, and I gotta say, they look really good. I want to show you kind of the side profile here, so you can kind of see how much they don't stick out at all. I think they really fit the wheel well nicely. They're not sunken in too much. They're not pushed out too far. I think they look really good. Kind of give you a shot from the back here. You can kind of see the rear tire. You can see kind of a side profile. So it fits really good. I mean, it's almost like these wheels were made for the Model Y. Model Y and Model 3 are only about 400 pounds difference, so there's not going to be any kind of load rating issue with this. We just have the bigger tires than what the Model 3 comes with them. So I really like the look. The look looks great. Let's talk about the weight of each of the tires. I weighed them. The fronts are 52.24 pounds. The rears are 59.26 pounds. The rears are heavier because the tires are heavier. They're wider, a little bigger tire. The 19 Geminis I took off were 57.2 pounds. So a little lighter in the front, a little heavier in the rear. So I don't know how it's really going to affect efficiency or range. I think it might be very similar. With it being quite a bit less in the front and only a little bit heavier in the rear, I think we probably should get about the same amount of range as I'm getting with those 19-inch wheels. And I think it's kind of an improved look on the car. So I really like the look of these wheels. They look good. I like that these tires give me a little more, they're a little more cushion. They're giving me a little more rim protection. Like here on the front, you can see we've got some lip that hangs over the edge that's going to help protect the rim. So it's not a stretched looking tire on the front or even on the rear. I think that's probably the right size tires for those wheels. So these fit great. So if you're wondering if these work on a Model Y, definitely do. There's no rubbing, no clearance issues at all. And I'm really happy with the look. So guys, I'll keep you updated as I get some miles on these, how they ride, any issues, problems. I don't think there will be, but I highly recommend these tires, the Arroyo Grand Sport AS. I'll leave a link to these. I've had good success with these on multiple cars. They look good. They're good all-season tire and have good wear ratings. All right, guys, thanks for watching the video. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. See you in the next one. Thanks.